Good morning, dear students. Today's topic is very important, that is properties of whole numbers from lesson number 2 NCERT textbook. Some rules and regulations are there for the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So 4 properties are there. What rules they are follow, we have to discuss over here. So properties of whole numbers. We observe the behavior of whole numbers under the 4 basic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So first property, name the first property, that is closure property. Closure property. First name. In case of addition, if we add any two whole numbers, the result is always a whole number. यानी कोई पण दो होल नंबर को अगर प्लस करे तो आंसर ऑलवेज होल नंबर. So in case of addition, first in case of addition, if we add both the whole numbers, suppose I add over here 3 plus 4, I got answer over here 7. So 3 whole number, 4 also whole number, and the answer will come 7. This is also a whole number. So whenever we add both the whole numbers, the result always whole number. But in case of subtraction, if we find the difference or subtract of any two whole numbers, the result is not always a whole number. Suppose if I subtract these two number over here, if I subtract 4 minus 3, I got answer 1. So 4 or 3, these two are whole number and the answer 1, this is also a whole number. But if I doing like that, that is 3 minus 4, that time the answer I will get minus 1. It's not a whole number. Minus 1 is an integer. We will discuss integer in lesson number 6 afterwards. So it is not applicable for the case of division, case of subtraction. So closure property are applicable for addition, and this is applicable for the division. For the subtraction it is not applicable, because sometimes it will correct, that is whole number will come, but not in all the cases. Next, if I compare closure property, I will apply closure property in case of multiplication. Same way, 4 multiply 3, I will get 12. So 4, 3, these two are whole number, and the answer 12, this is also a whole number. So if we multiply both the whole number, the answer always whole number. So it's applicable closure property in case of multiplication. Same way, if I multiply any digit by 0, will get 0. 0 also a whole number. That's why for the addition and for the multiplication, closure properties are closure property applicable. Now come for the division. In case of division, if we divide a whole number by another whole number, then the result is not always a whole number. Suppose I divide 4 by 2, get the answer 2. Here 4 whole number, 2 whole number, and the answer came 2. this is also a whole number. But if I divide 2 divided by 4, that time 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. It's a fraction. It's not a whole number. So sometimes closure property are applicable, but in major cases it's not applicable. It will come in decimal form or the fraction form. So closure property is not applicable for division. Closure property are applicable in case of addition and in case of multiplication. In case of subtraction and division, closure property is not applicable. Come for the next, that is number 2. Number 2 is commutative property. In case of addition, what we have to do? See the commutative property. We can add 2 whole numbers in any order. The result remain the same. Suppose I write over here 3 plus 4. Both whole number and answer come whole number. But if I write 4 plus 3, then also I will get the answer as it is, that is 7. So if we change the order of the digits, the answer remains same. That is called commutative property. Commutative property is applicable for addition. Next, discuss about subtraction. We cannot subtract 2 whole numbers in any order. If I do like that, 4 minus 3, I will get 1. But if I do like that, 3 minus 4, that time I get the answer minus 1. It's an integer and it is a whole number. So commutative property is not applicable for subtraction. Next, in case of multiplication, we can multiply 2 whole numbers in any order. 4 multiply 3 will get 12, whereas 3 multiply 4, that time also get 12. So in both the cases, if we change the order of the digits, the answer remain the same. That means in case of multiplication, it follow the property of commutative. Now in case of division, we cannot divide 2 whole numbers in any order. कोई पण order पे हम इसको divide नहीं कर सकते हैं. Suppose I divide it 12 divided by 4, I will get 3. This time it is applicable. But if I do like that, 4 divided by 12, I will get answer 4 upon 12, that is 1 upon 3. It's a fractional form. So it's not applicable in case of division. So commutative property also applicable for both addition and multiplication and not applicable for subtraction and division as closure property. Now the third number is associative property. what we will see in case of addition. Look over here. Associative property for addition, three whole numbers can be grouped in any manner. Here we need 3 digits or more than 3 digits. Suppose the example are 2 plus 3 plus 4. We'll get the answer 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, that is 9. But if I write this way, 2 plus inside the bracket 3 plus 4, that time also we'll get 2, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. So if I change the position of the whole numbers with make grouping, the answer remain same. So associative property applicable in case of addition. Whether it is applicable in case of subtraction, look over here. For subtraction, 3 whole numbers cannot be regrouped in any manner. यानी हम हमारे हिसाब से उसको ग्रुपिंग नहीं कर सकते. Suppose the example 7 minus 3 minus 2. We'll get answer 7 minus 3, that is 4. 4 minus 2, that is 2. But if I write this way, 7 minus 3 minus 2, that time 7, 3 minus 2, 1. So 7 minus 1, it will come 6. So we can't regroup. That's why it is not applicable for case of subtraction. In case of multiplication, whether it is applicable or not. For multiplication, 3 whole numbers. For multiplication, 3 whole numbers can be grouped in any manner. But in case of multiplication, we will adjust same way. 2 multiply 3 multiply 4. Get the answer. 3 2s are 6. 6 4s are 24. But if we write this way, 2 multiply 3 multiply 4 inside the bracket, that time also we will get 3 4s are 12. 12 into 2, that is 24. Yani both the cases answer same. That means it is applicable associative property in case of multiplication. Now in case of division, for division, 3 whole numbers cannot be grouped in any manner. Here also grouping not possible. Suppose 32 divided by 4 divided by 2. So got answer 4 8s are 32. 8 divided by 2, that is 4. But if I write this way, 32 division sign, 4 divided by 2. So 4 divided by 2, I will get 2. And 32 divided by 4, 32 divided by 2, the answer will come 16. So both the answer are not same. So we cannot regroup the digits. That's why in case of division, not applicable associative property. So associative property are applicable for addition and multiplication and not applicable for division and subtraction. Now the next, that is distributive property. What is distributive property? In case of addition, we can distribute the multiplication over addition. यानी मल्टीप्लिकेशन को हम एडिशन के साथ चेंज करके लिख सकते हैं, ग्रुपिंग चेंज करके. सो इन केस ऑफ एडिशन, इफ द एग्जाम्पल 5 plus 9 multiply 2, what the answer will come? 9 plus 4, 14. 14 into 2, that is 28. But if I write this way, 5 multiply 2 plus 9 multiply 2, here answer will come 5 2s are 10 plus 9 2s are 18, ultimate 28. Yani both the answer same. That means this property applicable for addition. Which property? Distributive property. यानी मल्टीप्लिकेशन को हम एडिशन थ्रू अलग कर सकते हैं. एप्लीकेबल फॉर सब्ट्रैक्शन और नॉट. We can distribute the multiplication over subtraction. So, if I will write this way, 9 minus 5 multiply 2, answer will come 4 into 2, that is 8. But if I write this way, 9 multiply 2 minus 5 multiply 2, 18 minus 10, the answer will come 8. So it is also applicable. That means distributive property are applicable for subtraction also. Next, it is whether it is applicable for multiplication or not. For multiplication, 3 whole numbers can be grouped in any manner. So in case of multiplication, we cannot distribute the multiplication over division. Suppose 18 divided by 2 multiply 3. The answer will come 2 9s are 18, then 9 3s are 27. But if I write this way, 18 multiply 3, sign of division 2 multiply 3, that time 3 6 18 divided by 3 2s are 6, 6 into 6, it will come 1. Sorry, 18 3s are 54. 54 it will come 9. Distributive of multiplication holds good over addition and subtraction of whole numbers. So this property is not applicable properly for the division as well as multiplication. So we come in conclusion that closure property applicable for addition as well as multiplication, commutative property also applicable addition and multiplication, associative property also applicable for addition and multiplication, but the distributive property only applicable for both addition and subtraction, but not applicable for division as well as multiplication. Come next, that is identity. For addition and multiplication, special role of 0 and 1. 0 has a special role in addition. Look at the following. Suppose any number add with 0, the number itself answer will come. So it's called a additive identity. Additive identity. Whereas if any number multiply by 1, the number itself answer will come. It is called additive. It is called multiplied identity. This is called additive identity. If any number multiply with 0, the answer always 0.